What's good, my G's? G stands for Gamerz. It is I, your boy Snow, ignorantgamers.com. How you doing? How you living? How you gaming? Before I get into the video, I just want to say thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, having a dialogue with us. And if you're new here, just hit the like button for a little bit. There's a few of us. Me and RZA is the main ones you'll hear the most from us. And we don't always share the same review, but the ones that we do, I think you will too. So let's get into the topic of the video. A couple of days back, links in the description below. A couple of videos ago, RZA was talking about, having your expectations and how that hurts and helps, and stop fucking pre-ordering these games, which is definitely the title of that. And I wanted to share my collective thought on that. The gameplay that you're seeing right now should be Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on Xbox One. Now, I am the PlayStation resident gamer on this channel, and RZA is the Xbox. But for common things, common goals, we put all that shit to the side. So I'm asking you right now, before I get into this video, no matter what you play, PC, Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, if you're still playing Sega, mobile, whatever, just put all that to the side, because this is a real thing. Now, last year, in 2013, I started a topic video. We should do IGZ topics, and I was talking about buying games incomplete, and you get the rest of it the day you sign in, or the day the release day. Now, I said that I didn't want to see this go into the next generation. Just like before, when I didn't want to see expansion packs turn into DLCs to complete my game. And look where we are. We're buying broken games that are completed on day one patches, and we're definitely getting the rest of the game upon DLC. Whether it's free or not, my first issue comes to play with not everybody is always going to have that opportunity to get online, to get the rest of the game that they done paid their money for. I don't care if it's 40, actually 20, 40, 60, 80, or $100. A lot of these games with no reason to have that high of a mark is trying to get off on us with these super high ticketed price items for games that are incomplete or broken. Now, glitches are glitches. No one's ever going to make a game that doesn't have any glitches. Let's just be real with that. But we're talking about game breaking stuff. People must have forgotten about Batman Arkham Origins. I stopped playing the game because of some of those glitches. I couldn't get past the missions. Then they said they was going to release DLC and not fix the patches. It's been months. I haven't even checked. But I know I was 6 months out once I decided to stop checking for it. Battlefield 4. As much as I love Battlefield, as much as I enjoy playing Battlefield, as much as I sink hours into that one the most out of my rotation of multiplayer games, let's be one thing and one thing only. 100% real. The game is still not fixed. And I ain't talking about the little glitches. I'm talking of not those ragdoll effects and stuff like that. The stuff that, other YouTubers, they make funny videos out of. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about stuff where I'm being suppressed. I shoot you, or I suppress back. I get behind a wall, and 3 to 4 steps behind that wall, I'm dead. Shit like that. Well, let's also talk about, I still can't play the goddamn campaign on that game. Why? Because it still erases my game saves. So you have that. Then we can talk about, Halo. Why not? 40 gigabyte pre-download 2 weeks before or the week before, it doesn't matter. To then have to sign in and get a 20 gigabyte day one patch. Do you really think that is fair to consumers? Do you really think that is cool? A 20 gig day one patch? I don't give a fuck what the reason is for. That is insane. I cursed out my favorite series, Medal of Honor, when they did it with Warfighter. A 5 to 8 gig patch to fix the game. And it wasn't just to add the multiplayer to it, it was to fix shit. The shit was incomplete when it shipped. Then, let's add on another thing. These goddamn review embargoes. Little Big Planet just suffered from a review embargo. Medal of Honor Warfighter suffered from a review embargo. There's a few of these games, recent, old, suffered for review embargoes. And you want to know why these review embargoes are? Because they know shit is wrong with the game. They know something that we don't. Think about how many blockbuster titles that had review embargoes for the day of their game. And you know what the problem is? A lot of people are not understanding that when you pre-order the game, you're giving them the ammo to repackage their commercials and to spread the hype through flame-bait news articles that now the media, which is IGN, is now starting to play the if it bleeds it leads game, which is bad for gaming. You may think you're getting your little trollage thing, but it's bad for gaming because now they report on stuff that shouldn't be spoken about. You guys sold how many on Destiny? And what the hell is wrong with Destiny? You think Destiny is a complete game? We buy video games for a lot of reasons. Just like there's a lot of reasons why you may watch a movie and not read the book for that movie. Some people can do both, some people will do one and not the other. Case in point, I know a lot of people who love the Bourne Identity series, both who have read the book and who have not read the book. And guess what? When they read one, they kind of don't like the other one. I don't know if that's like that with Twilight. I don't know if that's like that with the Lord of the Rings that much. Harry Potter, whatever the case may be, I should not have to pay for a game to go on a website to get the story of the $60 game that I purchased, Destiny or Bungie. Like, that is insane to me that this is the way that we are letting this happen. You know what would have happened? If you guys wouldn't have jumped on Bungie's too nuts to like, hey, this is Bungie, the guys who did the infamous Halo. I love Halo. I gave it my attention because of Halo. Anybody down listening to this video, watching this video that's part of the IGZ team, tell them I stopped all communications about Destiny in our internal circle because I didn't want to get overhyped. And I'm so glad. And that game is not a bad game. I'm just disappointed. And if you love the game, that's fine. It's not for me. But don't tell me the fundamentals of that game is missing. Don't tell me that it's not missing. Do not tell me that it's not missing. Remove yourself. Put yourself back into a consumer. Look at the reviews. Look at all the previews. Look at all the trail bait that they gave us to tell us what we was expecting with the game. Now, some of you may be already in the comment section and you think I'm not going to talk about this. No, I am going to talk about this. Drive motherfucking Club. If you search Drive Club in this channel, you will see that Snow is the main person out of 40 videos. I'm guessing 40 videos. 37 of them are independent to me, or I'm involved. You hear my voice in the video. For Drive Club to come out, and it's now 11:23. That game came out 10:07, and I still cannot fully enjoy the game. There is a part of the game that I've not touched. I got the closest that I got to touching that part of the game is I got an invitation to do the part of the game that I can never connect to. What's that? The challenges. And I'm starting to think that game, even with the challenges, isn't going to do what I think it's going to do. Because the more I've been able to play it, the more I've been understanding how short this game is. Not short on content. I'm talking about short on delivery of its goal. The thing that I bought into. I didn't buy Drive Club thinking that it was going to be the terribly touted Forza killer. I didn't buy Drive Club thinking that it was going to be the next Gran Turismo. I didn't buy Drive Club thinking that it was going to be a competitor of Grid 2. I said the driving mechanics, the driving feel that I get will probably mimic it, and this is a compliment, Grid 2, because I enjoy Grid 2. I didn't know that. I bought the game for what the game told me it was going to be. And also, who the fuck launches a console without a driving game? Look it up. It's in the history. Even Nintendo 64 did something with Pilot Wings. So don't give me that bullshit, right? So, we are coming down to this part where we need to start really making things be known, what is not cool. Yo, again, I'm the PlayStation person. You know I'm not giving the order no attention? I'm not giving the order no attention for one reason and one reason only. It's because you are unproven. You're a new IP. You have to earn my shit. When Drake came out with his Uncharted series, you know I was so standoff, and again, I'm the PlayStation dude. I was so standoffish about that game because they needed to earn my shit. You're not even just come in here and steal Lara Croft's swag and then outdo her because she's a man. I mean, because he's a man doing the same thing and your game is better. Oh, at the same time, you added humans to your shit, which made it a lot better. But it took a while before Uncharted wrapped me. And I still didn't buy one of those box sets. Now, Little Big Planet 2, I was in. They got me. I bought the box set with the collector's edition. But I didn't even buy Little Big Planet 3 yet. And it wasn't even because of that. It's because I didn't like the fact that they was putting this game out on 2 consoles. Now, back to the original argument. Little Big Planet 3. Another game that has game-breaking glitches on it. Day 1. Even after the patch. As per reviewers have said. That is unacceptable. I'm the PlayStation person. I play Little Big Planet. That is unacceptable. Now, the thing with Drive Club, I paid full money for that. So I'd really be buying Disney games because now I can't get nothing out of that. The game is somewhat playable. You can get into online races right now at 11:23. Just as much as you can get into Halo Master Chief Collection races. I kid you not, I have videos uploaded. I don't edit those videos because I want you to see the struggle. I want you to hear the people I'm in a party with. But you don't see no one posting like that from the Halo side, right? You can't get in, at least with Drive Club, when it is connected, I can get into games with my party. And it's always been like that. The question was if it's connected or not. And Halo, don't let the people fool you. You can get into Halo games. It may take you 3 to 4 minutes, just like it does in Drive Club. You can get into these games. Don't let the people fool you. The beef is you can't get in with your party. I don't care if it's a server issue. I don't care if it's a matchmaking issue. I don't care if it's a console issue. I don't care if it's a network issue. I don't even care if it's your internet connection issue. The problem is there's a problem for everybody. We can't play what the hell we paid for. Period. People love, just like Uncharted, people love that campaign. But motherfuckers play that multiplayer. The multiplayer is more famous than the goddamn campaign. The co-op is more famous than the campaign, and the co-op is the campaign. So, what the fuck? 343 Studios, I'm still standing behind you. I'm still one of the ones that stand by your opinion, your creative influence of what you did for Halo 4. Your Halo fans may have not appreciated it on a larger scale, but they don't understand because they've never lost their series. They've never lost their SOCOM. They never probably played They never played Ghost Recon. They probably haven't played Rainbow Six. They don't know what it's like to have their game stripped down and watered down for the wrong reasons instead of giving the right reasons to keep it up to date, fresh, and competitive. They want the game to stay in the Ice Age. For all that, bring back Time Splitters. So, how do we need to speak to these people, to these publishers who rush the devs to give us a broken game? Stop pre-ordering shit. That's number 1. Close your wallets. This is a big deal. And EA has been giving shit for this for the last 5 years. And for the last 2 years, I've been telling people, you guys are not paying attention to Ubisoft. You just caught on with Watch Dogs. Yes, I was on the Watch Dogs thing. Yes, I was on that hype, and I've been following that game for a long time. Just like I've been following Agent, that Rockstar still has not announced or released for the PS3 exclusive. Yes, I've been following that game. But then, what I don't appreciate is, with Ghost Recon, Future Soldier, the footage that we saw at E3 was not what was delivered to us. No one said shit. You think Watch Dogs was the first time they pulled that shit? And I'm gonna tell you, I guarantee you, if you look for the footage, Ghost Recon Future Soldier isn't the first time they pulled that shit either. Now the whole DLC thing, I happen to think that EA has been doing a fantastic job. Other companies, not so much. Other companies is delivering shit to complete your experience. I don't know. But this video is starting to get a little long and whiny and rampage. But seriously, yo, this is a bigger problem. In my opinion, this is bigger than the initial cause of Gamergate. Not what it turned out to be in the public eye, but seriously, this is bigger than that. Matter of fact, hold on, I'm gonna go on for another few minutes. What about the reviewers going back to change the scores that they reviewed? IGN took a shot, and I'm pretty sure it was at Polygon and at GameSpot, for changing their reviews after they reviewed the game, as opposed to, you know what, I can't play the multiplayer portion of your game in a real-time environment, so I'm gonna hold off on this review until I can get that. Shout out to IGN for that. And though you guys haven't been doing that, I'm giving you points for doing it now, because that's what counts, because that's real, because now you guys already seen the bullshit. You guys been at Battlefield when y'all had to go fly out and play on their special servers, on their fucking computers, on their fucking consoles, and play that game, and of course it ran smooth, of course it did, and then we all get it, not the first week, not the second week, not the third month, not the fourth month, not the fifth month. You see the bullshit that as a Battlefield fan we had to go through on a game that they reviewed and said was good. And nobody went back and changed those reviews, but you go back and change Drive Clubs. That was damn near 6 months. That's bullshit. So we need to develop a way for these reviewers to really make shit happen for that. Now, the embargoes with these reviews is some of the reasons why I cancel pre-orders now. I have a receipt that maybe I'll take a picture and slice into the video. Actually, no, I'm not doing that. I have a receipt. I went to GameStop and I canceled every pre-order that I have from now to June 2015. Because I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it. Because if you pre-order it now, you know how many times, first off, I think the longest one I had on that list was probably Rainbow Six Patriots, which then switched to Siege. Like, the embargoes, I'm on Eastern time. You may be on Western time, right? First off, we already fucked up. Because if the review is 9 a.m. Pacific time, that's 12 for me. I gotta wait that long to see the review of a game that I'm kind of sort of halfway bought into. Meanwhile, that pressures me into doing what? What does the embargoes do? You can't wait for the review, what you do? You went to the midnight release. Or you got it at 8 o'clock. Or whatever the fuck time you got it. It says screw the reviews and look at this shit. If anything, I can take it back. My man, you're gonna get $40 out of the 60. If that, they still got you for they still made the sale. That doesn't, after they made the sale, none of that shit hurts them. Unless it's digitally, and good luck to that. Good luck to getting that back digitally. Like, this shit's ridiculous. And since I brought up digitally, maybe we should stop buying digital games too. Why? Because why they cost the same price as the physical copy. Now, one can argue, so what? At least I ain't got to get up and change my game. My man, you don't think I'm with you on that? Idiot, you don't think I'm with you on that? When I buy the disc, it installs the entire fucking game anyway. And I gotta use the disc to play the shit. You think my Xbox One is all digital, baby. I don't touch my shit. I don't even touch it to turn it on. And for those of you guys who bought, the Xbox without the Kinect, I don't even need the controller to turn my Xbox on. But at the same time, why are we spending full dollar? The printed material ain't even on the digital copy. The printed material is for the physical. So what are they selling us? What are they telling us? What would make me happy? It don't matter. I don't care. Even if it was $5 off, minimum $5 off. You gotta give me something, bruh. You gotta give me something. You gotta give me something. 10 might be too harsh. I can see the argument for that because I want my devs. I want the devs to be able to make as much money as possible as long as they deliver what they're supposed to deliver. But if we're going digital, aka green, take a price off that. Don't charge me what the fuck we charge, or at least keep the tax off.
What the hell do we want with this guy anyway?
Keep the tax off. So, anyway, I think I'm done ranting. Screw the embargoes, screw pre-orders, screw reviews after the game has been reviewed because the reviewer is trying to beat the hustle. Screw all that shit. Expectations, lower these shits. Demand quality over quantity, but lower our expectations. Maybe we can start caring for these games that I just slandered, which still all have wonderful things that I still all play, except for Destiny. Quality game, fuck Destiny. But at the same time, your boy Snow. Check out the regular videos, check out the gameplay videos, check out Ramon videos, and I'm out. 1.